friend.
I get more bitches with
I know that's right.
If we gonna be serious, I get more bitches with
when you have
when I post. Oh, I love her kissing her up. Bitches going, oh my god, you so sweet. Stop.
Can I have some? Yes.
You feel me? I'm just letting you know when you are happy, they want you more. Sorry. All right. For the last topic of the second. They all go together. Fuck it.
I think so.
Hey, they all the same shit. Did you get to watch? All right. I watched the whole thing, I watched damn near the whole thing. I think I got like 15 minutes left of Cam Newton versus Dr. Bryant. It was versus.
It wasn't an interview.
No, because at the beginning of it, it was a debate. No. That's what they was aiming for. Because she's like, I came to beat you. You know, that's why I'm saying versus there. No, I watched. Listen. She 41. Don't look a day over.
No, she looks amazing.
Amazing. 41.
Amazing.
41. Shout her out.
Yeah.
But
Dr. Bryant.
What clips did you see? Because I like I said, I watched.
I saw the clip of Kim talking about, oh man, this is what I meant to say to you. This is what we got to talk about. I saw the clip of Kim talking about what real love is, like what his mom told him.
Going through hell, yes.
Going to hell. Ridiculous. That was a crazy stitch that I saw that I thought
with
was
the
like,
green eyes. You sent me.
Yes,
I watched it.
I did,
her eyes caught me.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
look, you fucked me. You did that on purpose.
Like, that was well said.
After talking about the eyes, she done fucked me up, sent me something like the eyes.
Yes.
I'm locked in. It's fuck crazy.
A clip about, I saw the clip that I know we're going to talk about, like the fantasy, like how people create kind of.
Yeah, the fantasy
females,
man.
Yeah, create their own narrative.
Men too, because from watching the whole thing.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, watching the whole thing, yeah.
What's the other clips I saw? I think there's another one.
Did you see the high functioning man and high functioning woman part?
No.
That's the part.
Okay, we can talk about that too. School me.
I was like, first before my review, I loved it. Dr. Bryant did what she came to do. Cam did not talk as much as it may seem in the clips.
Okay,
Cam didn't talk as much.
Okay.
She did majority of talking, so I can say that. The same thing I came in here, I think I said after the Charleston White's interview, Cam's not ready for these type of conversations. No. He's not ready for that.
Absolutely not.
Shout him out for giving her a platform because it was over 1 million views. So shout her, because I didn't know who she was prior to this. I'm going to watch the Nick Cannon one next. But shout her out. So we can start with the high functioning man, and what from that part, right? All right, so a high functioning man is a man who know how, like, emotional intelligence, know how to be there for you, know how to take care of you, not only financially, like,
but the whole scope,
emotionally available, able to talk to you, everything, mentally there for you. That's a high functioning man. High functioning woman, same thing.
Got it.
Cam issue was he kept confusing high functioning with high value, and they're not one and the same. So he kept on talking as a high value man and not a high functioning man, because he was like, a high functioning man without high value can't keep a woman. And she said that's not true, because most of these high functioning women are married to high functioning men. A lot more of us are married than not married. Correct. That's why I was like, what I took from that, Cam don't study. Cam is a stereotype talker. So he just based shit off of stereotypes, and she's telling you, because we're married.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? He was married. That would have been 3. You understand what I'm saying? Cam never been married, got 8 children. You understand what I'm saying? So he's going to see the world different. He been a celebrity since he was like... So I have
a question. When he said the high value, was he equating that with, like, status, money?
No, that's high value. That's a high value man. A high value man is a man with money. That's all I took from that. He don't have nothing. He can afford to do.
Took from that as well.
Shout out to Jasmine. They still together though. Yeah. She be preaching like worshiping the ground you walk on type vibes, and she's had though.
First of all, she was gorgeous, and
she still is, but
I just knew she was gonna swipe off one of the like best niggas out there because she was funny, she was beautiful, like she was really out here getting it, like she had hands at everything.
Yeah, nah, she was fine.
And to see her get him, you know how much of a hit. Like I thought that was my homegirl, and I was like, "Yo, City Girls down." Yeah, $1 trillion. I was like, and now to see her like, it's low key like she's warped or like brainwashed. It's like she's not moving, she's not talking how she was prior to him, which is very interesting.
He might.
But I digress.
Not because he make it seem like it's only about sex. because he tried to ask her about that. We're gonna get there too, but he might be good with that talking. He has money.
But I very much think, but she's also alluded to like little things of like, I don't think she was ever somebody that would have been with somebody that didn't have some type of financial backing, because I think of what she grew to be. Like, she wasn't gonna quote unquote, right?
I get that.
Fair, right? But like after a while, like once they got together, it kind of gave like, oh, if I was gonna do this with anybody, it would be with a rich nigga. And I should get a pass because it is a rich nigga. But no, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, how did we get there?
That's my thing.
Which I think is a huge
But that's thing. My thing, because anyway. High value men feel like if they do pay for everything, they can do what they want.
Correct.
And that's why it's
like you owe them something.
High value men, I'm only basing this on the Cam conversation, are scared of high functioning women.
Absolutely.
High value men want low functioning women.
Correct.
They want, because Cam went on to say that I could take a woman and make her anything I want her to be. And Dr. Bryant was like, no.
Crazy business.
And that's why.
For you to feel like you have that much power is actually
it's not even about power. It's about the financial freedom. That's what I'm saying. I say this all the time. A lot of niggas want girls they can control or women they can control.
Yep.
So if you are 100 million up and you come grab a chick who's making about 40, 50, maybe even 100,000, you up 100 M's, and now she can still make 100,000, 200,000, but she can get whatever she wants from you as long as she. Of course, they gonna think they can control her.
I think that's like Ye and Rose too.
Yeah.
At the very base, you know what I mean? Like after she came out of whatever that is.
I don't think we could name a celebrity couple that was like equal, like high
functioning high.
I don't think you can name a celebrity couple that it's balanced. One of them, for it to be balanced to me, I think one of them not a celebrity. If it's two celebrities in it, I think it's something off. We just don't know it yet.
Well, I don't know, and I don't know if we can base strictly just off of maybe like just how many years, because I feel like people go through ups and downs, right? But like somebody I think of is like Tamia and like Grant Hill. Mm-hmm. You get what I mean? Or like Boris Kojo, and Nicole Arby. Like there are some people that also are very candid about like, this isn't easy, right? But like we put in the work and we do it.
I think that's their high functioning.
Correct.
So they know how to get through. Right. They understand that it's going to be a rocky ship. Not everything. Mm-hmm. I think the high value niggas want, shorty, don't stress me and we good. Correct. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna be here. Don't stress me. And I think that's the difference. Yeah. Through the high functioning, they're actually gonna care about you, talk about your day, check on you, make you sit down, take care of the crib. Is a difference in the sense of that. Because regardless how much money I make, I'm gonna forever take care of my wife. Like, I'm gonna make sure the X, Y, and Z. So I was like, I just felt like, damn, Cam, bro, like. I think I don't give athletes a pass because athletes are the one that
except Jaylen Brown.
They will forever. Let me not group all. Majority athletes, not majority, a good amount of athletes will. We will forever have racism because of athletes. Athletes are programmed to accept racism. If a fan pays his money and call you a nigga, he's just a fan. He paid his money. And this is how they talk about it. They talk about racism like it's funny because they're in a world of this. Even the Tyreek Hill shit. Tyreek Hill shit. We're going to see how that play out. But athletes.
Even today, though, I was watching him before I came. There was definitely a level of like clearly people spoke to him on how to talk about the situation. Yeah. You got what I mean? On some like, I understand that I had to be held accountable for this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. And in my head, I'm like,
that's not how they treat you behind the scenes, but that's how they want it to seem.
Exactly.
So I think athletes are so influential. Like you gotta play the game. That's what we're gonna talk about. That's on bookmark that. I want to talk about why is rappers and black athletes held to such a high standard. Whatever. So then the conversation continues and like Cam tries to get at her for coming from her mom and dad wasn't together. So he tried to say, like, because she wants marriage, and he's like, how would you want marriage if you don't come from seeing marriage or whatever? She's like, I know my father, me and my father have a relationship. And she was like, I know what I don't want. Period. So I know, instead of trying to get my father, I know what I don't want because I have my father. Right. And shit like that. Can't understand that. And then you got a nigga who comes from his mother and father and have 3 baby mothers with 8 kids. So marriage. It's like, him talking, You the contradiction of what you're saying because you come. So people don't even stop to think what you're saying. You're a walking contradiction. What you're accusing her from. She could get happily married and boom and never see her married. You are wet this way and then I think they was trying to talk about. She was explaining the broken home to him because he was like, it's not a broken home because I take care of my kids and this, that, and the third. And she was trying to explain there's a difference between this, that, and the third or whatever the case may be. Which I agree with because I don't think coming from a 2-parent household makes you better than coming from a single house. But I think you have a better fighting chance at certain things because of the balance, if that makes sense. Having your mother and your father in the house or mother, whatever y'all. I don't want to disrespect nobody, but having 2 parents in the household, I think, makes a difference. I don't think it makes you better, but I think it does make a difference.
I think if we just use what the phrase says, a broken home is a broken home. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? You can, but I think you can also be, actually, let me take that back. I think a broken home depends on what's happening in the home because you can be in a broken home with 2. Like
that's what I said. I agree.
So I think like a broken home just means to me you don't have 2 available parents.
I agree.
You understand what I'm saying?
I agree.
Not necessarily like
also, but you gotta add 2. It could be 2, but also 2 parents not on the same page. I think to add on to what you said,
that definitely contributes
because they can both be in the picture and they be on 2 different pages. That's gonna cause a rift in a broken home too. Yes. Just adding on to what you're saying. Yes. So I do agree with that aspect of it as well. Mm-hmm. She was getting because she's like she know her dad. Her dad was a hustler. Mm-hmm. She the oldest of I think like 7, 8 children or whatever the case may be. Like she was
they all have the same mom and dad.
No.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Or whatever the case may be. And she was just explaining why she's so tough and seeing that like she could be jaded. And then she was like, she dated a man that wasn't high value, but high functioning. Okay. And Cam was like, yeah, but that wasn't public. She's like, yeah, we did red carpets, we did all of this together. Mm-hmm. And then Cam tried to make it seem like it was because of the sex. And she's like, the sex was good, but that wasn't the reason why. Or whatever the case may be. That's why like he's talking stereotypes and she's like telling him shit. And it's hard to see. It's hard to be a rich nigga for so long. Cam been famous since he's like 18. Truly. In college, he was the man. And then NFL, he was the man. Cam been famous a long time. So he might be out of touch with reality and what real emotions are.
He be chatting like what he said. You understand what I'm saying? Yes.
So it's like, but it's entertainment. We're in the world of entertainment, so they don't want the truth. People just want entertainment. They don't care what sounds good. So I was like, damn. Then they talked about the fantasy woman. We talk about that shit all the time, right? Yeah. I think I said this before myself. So imagine, me and you dating. This is the opposite of what you said earlier. Right. So me and you dating and you never rubbed my feet before throughout our whole fucking relationship. Yes. And then we get married, all of a sudden I expect feet rubbed every day. Right. That's what she was basically trying to say. Like, she'd be like, where did you get this from? Oh, because he's my husband. But did he do that while he was your boyfriend? No. So why the fuck would it start today?
And also, is that something that you've ever told him or expressed that you wanted? All those things.
So she was like, that's how, she was like, she has to talk to her patients to understand that you're building these fantasies in your head and you're not working it with the man or telling them what it is or in the sense of that case. And I'm like, that makes sense, of course, because what you want to what you're getting what you're accepting. You know what I'm saying? What you want, what you get, and then what you accept is in the middle. I agree. And then you think once you cross that threshold of
you work your way up.
I'm your wife now, you gotta do this all of a sudden.
But I think that's what it is. I think too, like, and I think this is why, like, even females that have been dating people for like 3 years or 5 years, or like when there's conversations like, you know, on social media about, I'm not cooking for 5 days, I'm not going over there to clean the house. I think there's also like because like I want to give some type of credit to like there being some type of acknowledgement of when you are in a like relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend, in a marriage, that certain things should be unsaid. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yes. But I think people think that's for everything, which isn't true. No. But to your example, like a feet, like, no, that's ridiculous. But like, you know what I mean? Like, that's something that you never got, and now because you married, no. Opposed to like,
I think you build. I think that's what the relationship's supposed to be for. So you could build to that point to get there. Like Imani sent me a clip today. Mm-hmm. I gotta see that podcast. I want to check that podcast out. It was like 3 husbands talking, and one of the husbands was like, he went to the market before he left. His wife told him that kiwis was on sale. Mm-hmm. So he left. I don't think he bought the kiwis, and everybody was like, why you didn't buy the kiwis? Or whatever the case may be. Because she didn't say buy the kiwis. She just told me the kiwis on sale. Mm-hmm. I was like, if that was me and my wife, she was like, kiwi on sale. I'm like, how many kiwis you want? Because I know what she's... Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because we built that relationship to know what it is to the point, like, all right, cool. But the fantasy thing is just the thing.
But to me, that's also common sense.
Yeah, that was.
If I'm telling you,
he was picking at it.
That's weird. Like
he was being an asshole.
Like that's like if you go into the store at Christmas, oh babe, like toilet paper's on sale. I don't give a fuck if we have 4 stacked. Get the toilet paper.
But that's what I'm saying. That's on him. He owned up to it fucking up. He owned up to it. He didn't blame his wife. No. Let me shoot something. I don't know the name of the podcast. No, he didn't blame. No. They was telling him, oh, you fucked. He like, yeah, I fucked. He's like, that. He understood the fuck up. I'm just saying, I would have never fucked up because I would have knew what to say next.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm curious. Yeah. Like, I'm curious why he didn't.
I don't know.
Automatically
he probably
assume,
had
like, get the keys.
A 1-track mind because
that's interesting.
She probably didn't send him to the store, so he probably was going for himself, and he had a 1-track mind. Like sometimes you got tunnel vision. Like it's a difference when you're going to the store for you and when your wife sends you to the store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when your wife is there, so you like I gotta get like whenever I go to the supermarket now, he might tell me everything, and she still gotta text me because I might forget some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's this, that, and the third. Text me, and so it's just building the thing. So I was like, in the fantasy for the men, like I think the fantasy for the man is having money and be able to, I'm gonna make her what I want her to
for sure.
And I think that's how men do the fantasy woman aspect of it.
Yes.
Or whatever the case may be. But you wanted to chime in with the fantasy man part. Talk to us, Mills. What's up?
Very, very interesting.
Not with the fantasy woman part. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. The fantasy, the woman's making the fantasy man in her head. That's why it's fantasy man. It was the woman making the fantasy man in her head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I said fantasy man.
Nah, because I had something what to say about the fantasy woman.
This is it.
Yeah. But like the man thinking that his woman is like getting married and you thinking that things are gonna change.
Yes.
I feel like with that, I think when it comes to relationship, you kind of get comfortable. Like you get comfortable in where you at. So like even sometimes women like to say, oh, when you marry me, this will happen. I'm like, nah, because you comfortable in not doing certain things. What you think once the ring, things are gonna change and it don't. Like what I'm saying. So there's always that aspect. So definitely communication is good. But don't ever think that a relationship is going to change once you get married, because it doesn't.
You would hope it to be this. You would hope you have the same relationship before you get married, though. Yeah. That once me personally, I'm going to talk for me. You helped me get married. When it was a year after UNCT, and I was like, yo, and then you gave me the speech. After that, I was like, oh, I could do this shit. Oh God, I told you mine that too. Like I had the conversation with you after the year of you being married, and I was like, damn, because my biggest fear was once you get married, something has to change. But after talking to you and realizing, oh, I could still be this nigga, just without the other bitches, I'm cool. I still get to be me.
Who knew?
You understand? I didn't know that.
Monogamy was a hot.
I didn't know that. Honestly, I didn't know that. I'm not gonna front. Like I didn't know. Like I understand where you're coming from. Cause
of course, people.
I was scared to get married because of the fact that I thought like a husband. I told you mine is too. That's what I told you I was scared. I thought becoming a husband comes with this new fucking standard of life. No. Like it's not like the same nigga that been protecting you and loving you prior. That nigga gotta become Iron Man or fucking Kal-El or something. I'm like, oh no, you just gotta.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got this. This is easy. Yes. I didn't know that. I promise you I didn't know that.
You thought it was a whole big.
It takes me thing. I spoke to Jada when she told me about her and CT first year. I was like, all right, cool. I got this. All right, let me get this plan in action, yo. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
I just think like with any relationship, especially going to the next level, that's from dating to a relationship to whatever it is. We always talk about like you have to be intentional. Like as long as like there's some type of like you're on the same page, you're working towards the same things, you support each other, you kind of know like those maybe nicks that each other have, like you kind of know how to ruffle each other's feathers, you try not to, like, you know what I mean? Like, just like, to me, it's like basic respect or just acknowledgement of like your partner, I think goes a long way. People just be losing me with like the outlandish stuff. I'm like, where did that come from? Like, when did that start? You get what I'm saying? And also, like, people don't like to be wrong.
That's a fact. Going back to the ex conversation, right? You triggered something. Mm-hmm. Getting under their skin. I used to do that on purpose. That's one of the reasons. Getting under their skin on purpose. Oh, but I was fucking kicking ass.
Doing like a little,
frustrate the fuck out of you. You got me tight, bitch. You going down.
Now something's going down.
That's probably what happened with old boy.
Yeah, that's fair.
He probably was trying to get wifey mad.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that could have possibly been in there too.
He probably was in the back of him. Niggas don't like to say that,
but they sometimes like niggas know what they be doing and be like, what?
Yeah.
Stop playing. Yeah, like
he knew that
knock it off.
He knew he wasn't coming back with no kids.
That's kind of why, unless it was genuine, like absent mind, like yo, like I really forgot, like why he even said it. Did he say that? Ooh. That he like genuinely forgot, like on the podcast, like I genuinely forgot to get the kiwis.
No, I think
like he just genuinely was like,
I forgot exactly what he said, but once he said he didn't get it, everybody was like, it was 3 of them. They always like, oh my god. But then they
OD in too. Like,
it ain't that
deep.
One of them blamed both of them. He was like, the wife should have communicated more, and he should have think. So she said, but I blamed him. I was like, it's you. He had a point. I was like, it's you. Yeah. As a husband now, I get to judge niggas. You feel me? Judge niggas differently. You feel me? Yeah. As you said, right?
He seen the text, but then he act like he didn't see it.
Yeah. That's why I was like, dang, what? They was on what? I didn't even see that. Well, no, I'm playing.
So
or just be like, they didn't have any because it's old on sale.
Nah, you can't run that back. Nah, you can't run that back.
And she go down there and hit it.
Sold out.
No sex for 3 months, nigga.
Nah, it was sold out.
Ain't you lying to me, nigga? I'm playing.
She go.
Ain't you lying? Stop it.
It's not a lie. It could happen.
Stop it. Not if I pull down to Trader Joe's and see. Don't let me say you a motherfucking picture of this basket of kiwis. Nigga, we are tussling.
Yo, you in this fucking tussling.
I was in the wrong aisle. I didn't.
We are tussling, baby.
Is this the same aisle that they always in?
Call the feds. Anyway.
Stupid.
All right.
So you saying the Kim part about he was like his grandmother told him that everybody's willing to go to heaven for everybody, but not everybody willing to go to hell. And that's what true love is. That brought me to asking, why do people enjoy testing their partners? That's a thing.
Could you imagine?
But that's a thing. I know what he's saying, but that's a thing.
But I mean, like, even when before even I sent you and I saw that clip of just him and Dr. Bryant, he said, yeah, my mom told me.
My grandma, like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People wouldn't go to but not go to hell. Mm-hmm. I said, who the hell wants to go to hell for their part? It's also like, sometimes I feel like people are so delusional in the level of expectations they set. It's like, I myself don't want to go to hell. Why do you think I want to go to hell for somebody? Are you dumb? Like, I was just like, Kim, are you hearing what you're saying? So I think like this idea of testing their partners, I think is always rooted in to see how far they'll go. But it's like, it's a selfish game, not because I want the other person to be better.
No, it's not.
Like, you get what I mean? It's literally to see, like, oh, how far I can go. Like, how far are you going to go for me?
How much shit I can do and get away with.
It's not for the betterment of the relationship.
How far can I go where you won't forgive me? Like, if I cheat with 3 women, you forgive me. If I go to 4 women, now you mad. That's what I'm saying. They try to, I think a lot of people, shout out Ja Rule, I think a lot of people think pain is love. I think people feel like, you gotta prove it to me.
Yes.
And when I say people, I was people. So I feel like, no, listen, I told you I had an anger issue. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was a partner tester in certain manners. Because my test not necessarily will be like for other women or something. It might be to do a favor for me. And I don't really need the favor, but I want to see if you're still willing to do the favor for me. So I don't enjoy testing my partner, but I can say I was one of those people to test the limits to see how far you will go for me. Not necessarily try to break you, but just see how much pain you can endure because you say you love me. Because before, when I thought love was a thing, because I think love is fake. When I thought love was a thing, I'm still to this day, I think true love never leaves. Mm-hmm. So if you love me, you're willing to put up with all of this shit with me. Mm-hmm. And I felt like I was one of those people that did that. I have been tested as a partner as well. Mm-hmm. Cause I told you, I've been in the club before and Shorty got a nigga number and was like, oh yeah, I got a nigga number. And I was like, okay. I don't think she expected me to just say okay. Mm-hmm. I think she wanted me to cause an outrage.
Of course, people like to they like to make a scene or... I do think it's rooted, but to me that's all rooted in a love of like, again, personal gain, but insecurity. So it goes hand in hand.
I agree, but I also think it's trauma. Some people, like, some of us grew up on whippings, and the people that whipped us, they loved us. So we equate pain with love. I think. I think it go hand in hand.
For this one, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not jacking the trauma piece, but I hear what you're saying though. That was a good analogy. No, I heard you say that was actually a very good analogy for this. Like, I totally get it. I do.
But I'm not jacking it.
I'm not jacking that. I'm not jacking Trump for this. Not this one, folks. Leave that Trump spill out, baby.
I'm just saying I don't get.
But I hear what you're saying, though.
It's like people like, all right, let me put her through the ringer. Let me put him through the ringer. Yeah. Because I think also it comes with a part when you don't like the person like that. You know, I don't think if you do that, this is, once again, always add the disclaimer, I'm 36, not 26. So please don't kill me. I think if you do that, depending on how much you do it, you might not really like the person. You just want to see if the person going to stay around or not. You just fucking with them.
I think I agree with you, but I do think that's more of a young thing. I think as you get older, if you're doing this, you doing it because of... Yeah. You know what I mean? Selfish game or whatever, insecurity. But I think when you're younger, because even I see my look, I'm just like, why you... just... Like, they think it's fun. Like, it's like they get a kick out of it, which I think is just like, damn,
at this age, a little scary. At this age, it also could be baggage.
Yeah, or I think just trying to be cool and make their friends laugh. Which
no, like I said, I'm psycho. Mm-hmm. I think it's hard to start over dating in your mid-30s, like if you're looking for something like serious.
Yes.
Like say you 34 and you want to have kids soon. Right. I think you're dating with a different intention now, for right?
Sure. Yes.
So I feel like sometimes the test at this point, if it's at this point in age, is to try to speed up the process to see if you're the one.
That's fair.
I don't think it's fair.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't think it's right.
It's a timeline.
But yeah, I feel like people want to try to rush the thing. Like, let me see. Can she take the 10?
Yeah.
All right, you the one for me, baby. Let's go. Yeah, so I feel like it goes. I feel like that's why they at this age.
I still think that's unhealthy, but yes. Because I also think there's a way in which, quote unquote, you can test people in a healthy manner.
Mind games.
Which is through communication, which is through like us having a conversation. And if we're aligned in our beliefs and things that we're looking for, I'm playing games with you for what? It's very simple. If I'm asking you a question, you answering questions, that I'm just like, ooh, that's not the type of nigga I want. Next caller, but people don't like that. To me, that's like, oh, give it up too quick, which we always tell people not to. But I think it's very simple. Once you ask certain questions, I feel like everybody has these questions. Maybe that could be a topic.
Next week.
What are like non-negotiable questions? If they answer the wrong way, you're not... There is no, I want to see if they'll change over time.
Good, save that so we can see that. Okay, non-negotiable.
We're gonna see.
And I also had
there's certain things to me that you shouldn't be waiting for. Like,
that's crazy. How to build a roster. I want to talk about how to build a roster.
I know how to do that. So
how you should go around build. I'm gonna teach you how you should try to build a roster. It was something else I just took from that, but yeah, I like the non-negotiable. Okay.
You get what I mean?
I like that. I like that. And how to build a killer roster. Stop testing your partners.
Please.
Cam, you should have us up there because at this point you might as well talk to us.
Please don't.
Dr. Bryant.
Anyway.
Dr. Bryant.
Shout out to you.
I would love to talk to you. I think it will be fun to talk to high functioning people like ourselves. Damn.
We still have room for growth. So it's always nice to
hear. Yeah, I got there's a lot of growing I have to do.
Yeah.
Because, people think I'm 6'6", 6'7", shout y'all out. I'm only 6'5", guys. Thank you.
What that got to do with anything?
No, I just be getting random compliments from my head. No, even Imani asked me if I got told. I think it's because of my posture, because I've been working out. Don't do that.
That's cute.
I've been running.
And you have better knee now.
Yeah, my knee's getting better. Not 100% yet. Workers' comp is almost there. You trying to send me back early?
Oh my god. dog.
I'm sorry. All right. Yo, Cam, I fuck with Cam too. If you a black quarterback, I fuck with you. It's not an easy job to do. So Cam, I fuck with you. These are just not the conversations for you yet. Or unless, if this is what you're trying to do, I respect it, my nigga.
I don't.
I want to hear that they can't. I don't think they can did any better.
Probably.
Yo, I gotta find that fucking thing. We gotta find that thing. You know that thing where they be secretly talking about celebrities, but they don't say their names? I forgot what it's called. You be seeing them letters on TikTok? I gotta send you. I think I sent you one. Cause there's one that they don't. I don't like.
Oh, that might be a fun game.
Yeah, I don't like disrespecting black people on camera. We'll talk about that.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, yo, shout out Cam Newton, shout out Dr. Bryant. I forgot her first name. What's her first name?
I can't remember.
Yeah, so shout out Dr. Bryant. I think Cheyenne. It might be Cheyenne. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, shout you out. Cam Newton, Funky Fridays. Yo, Funky Fridays meet 03. Holla at us, you heard? Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. Stop testing your partners, yo. Yeah. If she love you, she gonna bail you out regardless, my nigga. You don't gotta test her. If he love you, he gonna bail you out. He ain't gonna fuck your sister or your best friend or your cousin.
But mine, so there goes that.
If you don't,
there's your test.
If you don't love, and niggas, before I say that for the outro. Fuck that. All right, cause the niggas, yo, the people there, the people.